Good morning, Joe. I'm going to demo for you how a user can place orders for multiple location codes on Reliance website. This is just a demo account. It's not going to have Core Lab pricing on it or Core Lab location codes, any of that stuff, but it will give you a idea how it's going to function and operate. Right now I'm going to go ahead and log into my demo account. Once I do that, and please ignore the in-pass pop-up here, that's just my password manager. Once this user logs in, we have two options. So this user can be hard-coded to a specific location code. In Reliance website, we call it a department, and I can't change the department name, that term department. But what you're going to see is right below Reliance logo, it says Welcome Back Demonstration, which is who I'm logged in as. To the right of that, you see the account number and the account name. And then you're going to have the department. Department will be the Core Lab location code. In this case, for this order, I have them defaulting to ROLOS plus test account, which is the location code for this user. The idea here is that this user is going to order most of their products for this location code, so they have logged in and they're defaulted to that location code. However, there's a new screen or an alternate screen I want to show you, where let's say, for example, this user says, hey, I'm not placing an order for myself or my location code, I got to place an order for somebody else's location code. They go up to the top of the screen, they say my account and choose account. When they select choose account, the choose account page pops up. It'll show them their current department and location code, and they can select a new account or department, in your case location code. When I hit the drop down next to department, which is where your location codes will be, you can start typing in the location code to filter that list, or you can go ahead and hit, as the instructions say, hit spacebar one time, and it will actually run a search and display of list of available location codes for this buyer or user. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and click on accounting, and when I hit continue, it's going to update the information, and you will see that now the department is accounting. So now when I go to place an order, for example, I'm going to scroll down here, I'm going to order this paper. Adding to the cart, so that paper is added to the shopping cart, and if we come over here to view cart, you'll see there's the paper, and it also even shows you in the shopping cart that the paper is under the accounting location code. So take this a step further. Let me go ahead and place another order for 22200. It's going to bring up several options for me to select from. I'm going to choose that item right there. I'm going to add it to my shopping cart. Now when I go back over here to the shopping cart, you see I've got two items in the shopping cart. Now here's a feature that we can turn on and off per user. So for this ribbon that I just added, it says it's going to be assigned to the accounting location code. Well, I can come over here, and this is the feature, so I can turn this off by user. Maybe I want to have this go to the location accounting code of administration. Well, that works, so then I can, everything's saved, so the change is done. If I come over here to the checkout page, what you're going to see now is I'm going to have two separate orders. Now, once again, this is a demo site. I have it set up to a requisition numbers required. I'm just going to put in a test for the requisition number. Core Lab will not see this because they don't need requisitions or POs. Once I did that, you will see that I have one order for the accounting code. If I scroll down, I have another order for administration. And the reason this is one shopping cart but separated into two separate orders is because when I was on the view cart page, I selected to have that one item, the ribbon, go to a different location code for administration. It just kind of saves time instead of having the user, submit one order for administration, submit another order for accounting. They can just do it all in one shopping cart and separate it up at checkout. Like I said, we can turn this feature off, so it's only one order per shopping cart. That may streamline things, make it a little bit simpler, but at the same time, this feature is pretty cool too, I think. I'm going to go ahead and come back over here to the home page, and let me go back into view cart just so you can see what we can do in view cart. So here it is. Here's the accounting department. Here's the administration department. I can click on collapse, and it will actually collapse everything. Now, once again, this is a demo account, so this area here with the yellow is just something I'm playing and testing right now. This is not something that Core Lab's going to see or have to worry about, but the nice thing about collapsing here is that I can see that the accounting order has one item for $56, and the administration location code has one item for $11.10. But my shopping cart as a total has two items for $67.52. I just wanted to point that out to you, and hopefully Anyway, I think it's pretty neat. So from here I can go ahead and empty my shopping cart if I want. This is, once again, we're in the shopping cart page. I can click on a description and go into the product details still if I wanted to learn more about it before I submitted the order. I can even come over here to quick order on the top right of the screen, or top center, and if I put in like 654 YW, tab over to quantity, it's asking me, hey, which product did you want? I'm just going to select 654 YW. There's a substitute, which is much cheaper. I'm going to take the substitute, and you can even see here on the quick order page there's an accounting, because once again I'm defaulting to the accounting department because that's who I selected when we first logged in. I can actually come over here and say, hey, I'm going to change this to the sales department, and then I'm going to hit enter on my keyboard, and then I can enter a new item. Once again, this is quick order. I'm just showing you how you can jump around and make these changes to the cost center codes by line item from different screens of the website. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to say add this to the shopping cart, this one item. I don't need to add anything else. And when we go over to shopping cart, now I have 3 separations. So let me collapse it. So I've got accounting, administration, and sales. Once again, for Core Lab, these would be your location codes. And then we can go ahead and come over to checkout. The checkout page is going to materialize, and then earlier when I showed you the checkout page we had 3 separate orders. Since I'm adding a new item for a new cost center, it's wanting me to select a requisition. Core Lab won't see this. I'm going to choose that test, and it moves on over here to the checkout page. So you can see here's the accounting, item total $56.42, administration $11.10, and sales $7.42. From here I just hit place order. What this will do is it will submit these 3 orders to whoever the approvers are for these location codes. So it could split it up to 3 different approvers, or what it will do is submit the orders directly to Reliant, and it all depends on that user's access codes who is submitting the order for processing. So once again, it's just kind of neat how they can have one shopping cart but 3 separate orders in that shopping cart for 3 separate location codes, and then on the checkout page when they submit it, it splits those orders off into the correct approvers for processing, or sends it directly to Reliant for processing depending on that user's access rights. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not going to hit place order because I don't have the approval structure set up on this account right now, but just wanted to point it out to you so you could see how things worked. Thank you, Joe.